Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Terry. And today's question is there such a thing as work-life balance? And the reason that's a question is because you have to imagine you go to work or you have work, no matter what time of the day or night that is. And then you also have the other aspects of living that you are another part of your life. But the question is it possible that we are separate as people, where we have work as one entity and life and living as another entity? So do you actually stop functioning and stop living when you go to work? Which is kind of an interesting concept, because if you stop living when you go to work, what are you doing for the majority of the time you are living here on the planet? That so many hours that are given to accumulating, let's say, money and people you know as friends at work that you've decided has nothing to do with living. So what if there was such a thing as living, no matter whether you are at work and making money and contributing to your life and your family, and also the other time that you spend visiting friends, having time with family? That is also another aspect of living. And it's kind of funny because some people think that when you finish work, that's where the stress stops. But is that really true? Because we get all of these influxes of people asking for our time, demanding us to make decisions, and trying to navigate not only our families' situations, but also our friends and the people that we care about. And that also creates another level of stress, just different. And then just let me add this as an idea. So when you do that and you come home from work and all these things pop into your world that you navigate through that may or may not be stressful to you, for the most part, there is a level of stress there when you're handling situations or problems, that when you go back to the office, do you leave them at home, or do somewhere in your cognitive mind, or maybe your unconscious mind, they stay with you? So what if there was no such thing as work-life balance? What if all of what you experience is about living? Living, one part has elements where it's developed in the corporate world. Another part have elements where it's developed in your social world. And they are all part of living. And you can have them as all part of living. So as a question, what is it about going to work in the corporate world, or however it is that you go to work, that creates that division where living isn't part of it? And what would it take for you to include and create a sense of living, a sense of communion with everything that you do while you're at work, all the people you're with at work, all of the elements that you're going through and creating in your time when you're working, so that when you are at work, there's no such thing as not living, that it becomes an ever expansive, interesting, creative place of living that allows you to include you while you're working. And there's no division between work and life. All of it is life and living. That's today's Coffee with Terry. Join me soon for another fun time.